If you go to work one day and find out that one of your coworkers is being sexually harassed or being a homosexual male, how would you respond? Everyone in the audience has either experienced or heard of a sexual harassment incident in their respective workplace. 50% of the audience say they have a family member or friend who have experienced sexual harassment. Shockingly though, 75% of the audience state that their jobs do not hold any training seminars for the different forms of sexual harassment. Therefore, we must create mandatory and interactive sexual harassment training seminars to be able to better help and protect our fellow homosexual male coworkers. Now let's talk about the problem, the severity of sexual harassment towards homosexual males in the workplace. Did you know that in a study titled A National Study on Sexual Harassment and Assault, gay men along with other LGBT members were more likely to report feeling depressed or anxious and make changes to their lives compared to heterosexual cisgenders. Not many people report sexual harassment incidents in the workplace, and as a result of this, it's not very accurate how many people are being affected around the world or just in the US in general. But however, in Spain, there was a study written by Jose Davis and multiple other authors that out of 223 workplace participants in Spain, 109 gay cisgender participants reported experiencing sexual harassment in the workplace. As I stated, this is something that can happen all around the world, not just in the US, and it is astounding to see how many people are affected by something like this and don't really receive much help from people in their jobs or just from their corporations in general. An example provided by Arosha Adi Karam and Delucia Leonage, they listed an example by someone named Shiva who experienced sexual harassment while waiting to receive lunch while at work. Shiva states that they were hugged by a man and had their nipples squeezed, leaving them shocked. Whether this incident was intentional sexual assault by the man or it's just them messing around, not many people would take this the same. Shiva was clearly terrified that a random coworker who they probably never interacted with would assault them without showing any prior motives. Now that we know how severe this issue is around the world, how can we better help our homosexual male coworkers from having to experience sexual harassment? One solution that we can all implement in our workplace are more and better interactive training seminars that are mandatory for our employees and employers. If you or anyone else in your workplace witness a gay male coworker being sexually harassed, it is imperative you bring it to your supervisor's attention, especially if this is a reoccurring issue in your workplace. With the number of incidents, HR and your management will not be able to ignore it. According to an article written by James Quick and Ann McFadden, the training can include things such as scenarios, experiences, and motives, in addition to understanding what constitutes sexual harassment. If the victim is scared to speak up, then you, along with others who refuse to let the harassment continue, should be their voice. Always be vigilant and check on your coworkers to see how they are doing. Not only this is something that should be mandatory at least once a year or every 2 years. According to attorneys Sashi Clements, California law requires that employers who have at least 50 employees provide supervisors with 2 hours of interactive sexual harassment training every 2 years, and that the same is being done in both Connecticut and Maine. If we continue to have these trainings be taught to us, then we will continue to be educated in what to look for and how to react or interfere, or even who we should report these incidents to, so we can reduce the number of sexual harassment claims that are being done to our fellow homosexual coworkers. In conclusion, by creating mandatory and interactive sexual harassment training seminars, we will be able to better help and protect our fellow gay male coworkers from experiencing sexual harassment by other employees and or customers. I want all of you in the audience to help me bring the issue of sexual harassment towards homosexual male employees out into the open, and so that way corporations can no longer tolerate it and begin to make changes in their work environments to make it a more safe and secure place for people of all backgrounds to work. My name has been Jesse Amaya, and thank you for listening to me today. Once again, I'd like to thank my family including my mother, brother, and his girlfriend for listening to me today. I really do appreciate you guys' cooperation, and I hope you have an amazing day.